Look, I thought we were the better team. We had a game plan. We stuck to it. We did quite well. We pressed them high, put them under pressure in the defensive third, put them under pressure in the midfield. I just think we were the better all-round team today. I mean, there was some boys performed extremely well. There was some boys did well, and there was some boys that did good. I was not a bad player in among us today. And as you would have recognised, there was two young boys, Ashwin and Kushal, which are international players. And I think moving forward, the introduction of these players to the NSL is to the benefit of Nepal football. And I think that what we've done today for these young players is that we've given them great exposure, playing in a very competitive game today. So I think the future of these two young boys is quite bright.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach, you talked about high pressing, but we saw the similar game that you were pressing up high even at the last 10 minutes. Didn't you take in mind that you're playing the after tomorrow and you have players fitness and mindset?
Look, the thing is, if we changed it, it could have been a disaster. Because the game plan was all about trying to press as high up the pitch as we possibly could against the opposition. So we're trying to put them under pressure. If we sat back and gave them time and space to play, we might have regretted it. So we just continued along the same thing, the same pathway. I mean, our philosophy is to try and play a brand of football that is in the front foot, and we're trying to score as many goals as we possibly can. Everything that we do at training is positive in regards to the ball possession moment. We're trying to get combination plays, we're trying to do things in the midfield, we're trying to switch play, we're trying to do all these football moments. And tonight, I think, was a good example of what we actually do. We do it in training. Tonight, we actually showed up tonight. Whereas some of the other games, we didn't quite. Yeah, we played some decent enough football in the last 8 games, but we just weren't consistent and we weren't hungry. Whereas tonight, we were a bit hungrier than what we'd been.
Coach, you spoke high about Ashwin. He was playing for the first time in this senior level football. Now that Karim is back in contention, how harsh would it be for him to miss out in the next game?
Look, I mean, it's nice from a coaching perspective that you've got two players fighting for the same position. You've got that competitive edge now. I mean, let's be honest, the young boy did very well tonight, probably above expectation from most of us. But I've had faith in him since I first seen him, and I mean, if things had gone better for us in the previous 8 games, he would have got more exposure, but unfortunately things hadn't gone as well as what we'd predicted. And then through necessity, he's came into the side, and he's done exceptionally well. And look, I'm sure there must be other products like this in Nepal, in the villages and out there somewhere. It's just a case of some of the clubs taking a little bit of a punt, or taking a bit of a gamble on some of these young lads and actually giving them exposure, because they are the future. They are the future in Nepal football. I mean, Kushal did well when he came on. He lost the ball a couple of times, but that's quite normal. He got pushed around a little bit sometimes by some of the bigger, more aggressive players. But I think the two young boys, I think they did quite well.
The Kathmandu coach just spoke about Lalitpur being the potential title winner. How do you take that, his statement?
Sorry, could you repeat that again? Because I couldn't hear. Because
Kathmandu's coach just now said that Lalitpur could be the potential title winner against ahead of the two teams that are in fray. How do you take that, his statement?
Look, I've heard that so many times. I don't take anything. I don't take it serious. I mean, we just got to take, it's one of these type of things, you hear it all the time, coaches saying, we take one game at a time. Well, in this case, that's exactly what it is. We go into the next semi-final, looking to get to the final, to play in the big game that wins the trophies. But, yeah, look, I think if we stay humble and we keep working at what we're in our philosophy, we'll do okay. But every game's going to be like, I mean, the past 8 games, or the 9th one, including tonight, have all been tough for us. There's never been an easy game for us. Like I said, I mean, tongue in cheek, people have said that we're the profile team. They just grow an arm and a leg. Tonight, we actually stood up and was counted for tonight. We actually had good energy. We worked hard off and on the ball. We had good combination play. We had a professional approach tonight, whereas in some of the other games it was patchy. And I think tonight we've put it all together. We've put all the parts of the jigsaw together, and then tonight we've got a complete picture, which I think is positive. I mean, the supporters there tonight would have been really, really excited. I mean, you win 3-0, the supporters will go home happy, and then hopefully they'll all come back and they'll tell their friends about what a night they've had at the football. And that's good for Nepal football.
One question, there were a few moments going around that Lalitpur aren't flexible enough and they only play one way, and that's why they've become predictable. And today you tweaked a bit at the front, Dinesh slotting back and all everything. What do you have to say on that? How flexible is your team?
Well, whoever tells you that, you ask them the same question. Are they flexible? Have they got a style of play? Are they able to adjust to when they've got injuries or they've got suspensions? Are the players that flexible that they can play in a 4-5-1 or a 4-3-3 or a 4-3-5-2? I mean, I think tonight you've seen that we are a little bit flexible, and we do have a little bit of football intelligence about us. I mean, a lot of the players tonight were exceptional. I thought we had some great performers. I mean, Jeff in the goal hardly had a touch of the ball, did he? I mean, the free kick a couple of them went over the back there, and he got a touch of the ball with a goal kick. I mean, apart from that, how many saves did Jeff really have? I mean, there's a lot of unsung heroes. I mean, like Sanjit there. Sanjit's, he plays out his skin. He's a great acquisition. He works hard. He follows his role. He takes on responsibility in all the football moments. And I mean, it's boys like Sanjit I feel really happy for. The ones I feel sad for are your boys like Bibik, who's got a hamstring problem, and then we've just discovered that Roshan has got a serious knee problem, so he could possibly have to get a little operation. And for a football player, that means time out and away from the game, and that maybe stunts his development because he's a young player. But back to your question, you just ask the question back to them.
आज तपाईहरुको सपना साच्चै पूरा भयो।
हो छोरी, अब हाम्रो सपना पूरा भयो।
उच्च सोचको निर्माण, सगरमाथा सिमेन्ट, जुनी जुनीलाई।